Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Hoadley-Brill, and I am here to talk about Common Core. Duh. I have 3 siblings. My older brother, Sam, who you just saw, my younger brother, Harry, who's in the audience. Where are you, Harry? Hey, Harry, right there. And my younger sister, Ella, who's in 6th grade, who's right there, too. For a moment, I'd like to talk about Harry. Harry is a wonderful child, if I may say so myself. He loves soccer, football, sugar, and every other sport that's ever existed, ever. In addition to being the most personable, kind person I know, Harry is also the most sensitive young child I know. Harry is failing 4th grade, and I know why. It's because of Common Core. That's a pretty bold statement, I know, but I can support it. So before I begin with the actual Common Core of my talk, I just want you to clear your mind of all the prior thoughts, opinions, experiences you have with Common Core. So let's take a deep breath together because I need one. Ready? Okay, and live stream, you can take a deep breath too. It's okay. Okay, here we go. What is Common Core? Common Core is a set of standards and goals that is trying to be implemented across the nation. Now, on the Common Core website, and yes, there's a Common Core website, they try to very clearly identify that it is standards and not a curriculum. What's the difference? Standards are what you teach, a curriculum is how you teach it. Very minimal difference. But Common Core is a set of goals and standards, so what students are learning. And let me just focus for a moment on 2 subjects that California is implementing right now. We are implementing the math Common Core standards and the language arts or English Common Core standards. So math Common Core standards focus on having fewer topics to cover so that each class can go more in depth on each topic and learn and actually apply. And it also sprinkles like subjects across grades. So instead of learning geometry in freshman year, you learn it in freshman year, sophomore year, and junior year. Language arts focuses on grounding opinions in real facts. So nowadays, we read in English classes 70% fiction text, 30% nonfiction. Common Core is actually trying to flip that so that we read 70% nonfiction texts and 30% fiction texts. That is because they want you, when you write and when you talk and when you explain, to be grounded in real facts. So, once again, without any prior opinions, prior knowledge, those standards, those goals are genius. So why are people so against them? I'm sure there are some students in the audience this morning that are like, Common Core, it's gross. So why do students say that? Because realistically, we need it. 1/3 of 8th graders in this nation are not up to their grade level in math skills or reading skills, and 64% of 4th graders are illiterate. And in addition, in a test of 34 countries around the world, America placed 27th in math and 20th in science. That sucks. So if these standards are genius, and if we need them, why are people so against it? I know the answer, like always. It's because of the implementation. What is the implementation? It's how the Common Core standards are being introduced to the schools. And I can break it down into 3 problems. Problem number 1, implementation of the Common Core standards are left 100% up to the states individually, which is really weird, right? Because Common Core is trying to unify the nation under one set of standards, and yet they're like, states, you're on your own. So all they do is they give them this piece of paper with a bunch of standards, and then the states are like, what am I supposed to do? So there's the problem. It's working against each other. Problem number 2, the funding, right? At the beginning of last school year, so the 2013-2014 school year, South Pasadena Unified School District was given $20,000 to spend specifically on the implementation of Common Core. To give you some context, our district's budget annually is $43 million. So $200,000 is 0.05% of our budget. So it's nothing. However, at the beginning of this year, we were given $800,000. Here's the catch. That money didn't come with any instructions. It came with a suggestion to help implement the Common Core state standards, or it could be spent on bathroom soap, improving the locker rooms, getting 2-ply toilet paper. But I think we all know that that $800,000 will never make a difference on this campus. Problem number 3, teachers, students, administrators, parents, and community members don't know what Common Core is and have no idea what the timeline of implementation is. This is a problem, right? Because if students don't know what they're learning, how can they be expected to learn? If parents don't know what their students are learning, how can they support and help nourish the child to what he or she can be? Community members need to know about Common Core so that they can help it move toward where it needs to be. Administrators should know because they're in charge of everything, right? But the most disturbing part is that teachers don't know what they're teaching. That's really scary because the teachers are the only person in that classroom who are supposed to know everything, right? You should ask a question, they should be able to answer it. If they can't answer it, what are you doing? You're sitting there listening to someone who doesn't know what they're saying. Okay, so that was a lot of information. But the fact of the matter is that Common Core is not going away. We have to deal with it, right? So how do we deal with it? Students, you have to go to school. It's a law, I'm sorry. Do your best to absorb information, study, do your homework, do the best that you can do. Parents, get some common sense about Common Core. Educate yourself on what your students are being taught. Make sure you can help support them however you need to. Community members, offer your support. Because if we have an entire city of 25,000 people helping us do something, it'll happen so much faster and so much easier. Administrators, do your job. Learn the standards, understand them so that you can teach the teachers. And teachers, learn your stuff. Because if you don't know it, how can you make me know it? Do you all remember Harry? Yes, you do. He's right there. Harry is my brother, so he's my concern. I care about Harry. But realistically, Harry is everyone in this district. Harry is everyone in this country who is struggling with Common Core right now. So we, as a nation, need to shift our focus onto future generations. Invest, be invested, pay attention, help them out. We can't just give them a piece of paper with standards on it and say, good luck, because kids can't teach themselves. Harry is my brother, but Harry is everyone's brother, not literally. So, government, let's invest, let's learn to learn, and let's help our next generation to become the best they can be. Thank you so much.